Friday, April 17th, 2020. Burnt toast. Crumbs. Ah well, not a bother. Nothing a few lashings of butter won't better. Besides, a little crunch in the munch never hurt anyone, especially not on a Friday. All that remains is to top this toast with some poached eggs, fresh from the chickie's cheeks, and I'm ready to rumba. Yes, this is shaping up nicely. Firm foundations from which to erect my day.
Ben and Deck and Ben, two creative young bright men who took a chance, took a swing to create something that's worth hearing. From squirrel tits to pigeon hearts, they've already managed to make us laugh, to make us bake, to make us swim, to make us sketch and to make us sing. So welcome to the On Tap podcast, your isolation forecast. With Ben and Deck and Ben, sit back, relax and listen in to the On Tap podcast, your isolation forecast. With Ben and Deck and Ben, sit back, relax and listen in.
Thanks for staying with us.
And we're live.
We're back for Friday's episode of the On Tap Rem-cast.
Woo!
Episode 11. 11. What a week, Deck. What a bloody bastard of a week.
Is this going out on Friday or Saturday?
I think
Saturday.
I think it will go out on Saturday.
There's no way it's going out today.
No. Yeah, because last time we were in this situation, it definitely did.
Yeah, this Rem-cast is late due to unforeseen circumstances, basically.
What were the circumstances that were unforeseen?
I
don't think I've seen any of them.
I just didn't feel nice. We didn't feel nice.
Yeah, we felt unwell yesterday. But
We didn't feel unwell. It was just. Bleh.
in our minds more than our bodies.
We lost the day, Ben.
We did. I've lost a few days this week. It's been a really testing
Hang
week.
on. Whoa. Let's not get into this too much. We need to speak about something happy before, because I can feel us already dipping.
No, but we've overcome it. We've decided that we will dip no longer.
Let's talk about the room. Let's talk about what we've done here.
We've had a lot of bad juju around here this week.
It's been spooky.
And we changed the tablecloth. Today I woke up to more bad juju, and at lunchtime... Ben, let me finish what I'm saying.
But you're going sad again.
No, let me... And then it hit lunchtime, I was like, I'm not having this. I'm not having another day. So I just started my day again, had breakfast again, had another shower at lunchtime.
I just heard...
Put on a white collared shirt.
Get in the shower at like 8 o'clock this morning. I was like, oh yeah, fine. Then he did yoga and then got in the shower again.
I wasn't having it. I wasn't having another bad day. It's too much. But MA bought us another cake. Thank you so much to her. Which really helped. Our mouse traps
have arrived. Oh yeah, we haven't even spoken about.
Well,
about
I think
mouse.
we can talk about if we could go straight to where's your head at and do it in that.
Yeah, we'll do that. What else? Something else? Yeah. So the traps have come. Oh, we've cleaned the flat, ready for the Rem-cast.
Yeah, they can probably hear it. Just sounds cleaner.
I think it's like starting. Everything feels like there's more space again now. Like genuinely, the last 2 days, everything felt very close. We're wearing collared shirts.
Yeah, I put on a collared shirt at lunchtime.
I'm wearing a work jumper to make me feel.
Yeah, you gotta take control of this bad juju and stop it at the source. Well, when you can't stop it at the source, just put a shirt on. It's the best advice we can offer.
It did take over for 2 days, but we're good.
It's still about. I can still feel it, but
it's
not
lingering
winning anymore.
But I think it's all we've got to do is catch mouse.
Yeah, and with that, let's do where's your head at.
Deco. Where's your head at? Deck. Where's your head at? I can't believe it's not butter. Losing my head. Doing a tet.
Where's your head at? I'm over here.
Here we are again, listeners, for the 11th time, hunting down little Deco. Hold on, Deco. Hunting down Deco, who's somewhere in our flat. Deco, tell me, where's your head at? What? Tell me what you can see.
What?
Deck's shouting from the other side of the flat. What can you see, Deck?
Eyes, then, eyes!
He says he can see eyes. What kind of eyes?
Beady
Beady eyes, beady eyes. And where are these eyes, Deck? The kind of eyes that look directly into your soul. Well, Deck, don't traumatise yourself any longer. Come back here. Deck's clopping his way back towards the studio, and here he is. You're right, boy. That sounded very traumatic for you.
Well, I feel like I've been kind of brainwashed, to be honest.
Well, how should we proceed? The topic of today's episode is Mysterious Maggie, who actually is becoming less and less mysterious to us as time goes on and we get to know her better. But Maggie is a cat that lives next door, and she
was the first living thing that I saw from like my flat. In the sense of like I've never seen any of the neighbours or anything.
Yeah.
I woke up first day to this cat looking at me through the window.
She really does watch, and she sits on the windowsills of our bedroom.
She stares,
looking in. And I was very keen to let her in, but Deck is deathly allergic to cats, so
I'm not deathly, but it's real bad.
So we couldn't let them in.
And it wouldn't have been comfortable. Like, I don't want to be uncomfortable in my own home.
Yeah, so occasionally I'd bump into Maggie in the garden and I'd be able to speak to her there, but other than that we had to be separated for the sake of Deck's allergies.
What I really appreciated though is how you took my allergies like as like the utmost importance, like of the utmost importance within the flat. Because every time you then saw a cat, especially with the Rona going round, every time you saw a cat, you're like, get away! Get away! You're pushing over the edge! You're pushing...
Because the thing is, the cats have gone absolutely nuts since lockdowns happened. They're everywhere.
They're taking over.
Yeah, because they're not scared of the cars anymore. They just roam around all over the place. We're not allowed out of the house, so they basically have the whole world to themselves.
Rubbing it in our faces, Ben. This is the thing about cats.
I don't like cats.
You can't trust them. And the reason you can't trust them is because of their tail. Like, a tail on a dog tells you everything about how they're feeling.
That's very true, actually.
Whereas the tail on a cat is far too measured and controlled. And a lot of people...
I just hate the way they look down on you all the time.
Do you know what? I don't agree with people that say, yeah, but that's why you like cats. Like, you have to earn their trust. Fuck off.
Yeah, very true.
I already have to work hard in my normal life. I don't want to work hard to become friends.
Imagine if you had that attitude towards people, like,
yeah,
oh, that's why I like him, because he was a prick to me for the first 6 months.
And I didn't really know whether he liked me or not.
Yeah, and he's still a bit of a prick to me, but I had to earn his affection. That's why I like him. No.
Despicable poos.
Be nice.
Naughty poos.
Anyway, but Maggie, though, is not one of those cats. All she wants to do is say hello. She's more of a dog than a cat.
Well, we didn't know
and how friendly she is.
Well, we didn't really realise how friendly she was. Maybe we should go on to the point of why we've started to get to know Maggie.
Yeah, so we have a moose in the house. I thought I saw it last Saturday when I was sat on the sofa, but I couldn't confirm because I had no contact lenses in. I just saw something scuttle, but it could easily have been a floater in my eye.
Yeah.
And
you told me this, and I was like, no, let's not put that out into the universe because I can't be dealing with that now.
And then Dex saw it in earnest.
3 days ago? 4 days ago?
3 days then ago. It's been trotting around.
So I definitely saw it once run from the kitchen across the back wall and I think out the front door. And then 2 nights ago, it was... basically my relationship with the mouse changed because when I first saw it, I was like, that's it, I'm going to bed. I can't be dealing with this now. Mm. And then the next time I saw it, it came out at the start and I was like, where are you coming from? And then again, he came out I think to dance and to be a little bit of an exhibitionist, to be like, look, I'm still here. So then I approached him going, little friend, where are you going? And I went to go see where he got and he disappeared. Now, I didn't realise where the hole was, but it looks like it's under the dishwasher. So then I decided that me and the moose were going to be friends because I've got work to do. And,
who needs an enemy right now?
And every time I see the mouse, I can't just turn around and be like, right, I'm going to bed, because otherwise I'd have no work for my degree.
Yeah.
But then there was the wager of war, Ben, towards you.
The mouse landed a hate crime on my desk, a little brown pellet, and it was then that we decided to draft the cats in.
It's a symbol of war.
So I woke to a text from Deck saying, let the cats in the morning.
It's time.
And it was great. I opened the window, gave a little puss, and flocks of cats came running in. Maggie,
She was there
potted
straight
around
away.
like she owned the house, and she was wandering around. Butterscotch is her housemate, and Butterscotch is a lot more timid, a lot more nervy. But by the second day, Butterscotch was roaming around, having a great time.
Was, so I'd sent this text to Bennett, like a ridiculous hour, like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Then I woke up at 8:30 to you giggling, going, "Buzz, buzz, 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 buzz," and I started to laugh. And then you've walked in here, and I can tell like you're talking to Maggie, like, "Oh, Maggie, look what's going on." And then I just hear you, because I can hear you trotting up and down, and then just turn around, see the other cat, and then you just start laughing, going, "It's an invasion!"
Because I was just showing Maggie around, and I turned back to the window, and there's 3 cats queued up waiting to come in, like they were running some sort of exclusive cat nightclub. And I shouted, "It's an invasion!" And they all shut themselves and fell out the window. It was so funny.
Oh, it was so good. It was a really happy way for me to wake up.
But
We'll have to put that video up on the Instagram, because you've got the Snapchat.
I was hoping that the plan is, so Maggie will come around, wipe herself on the surfaces and spread her scent, and the mouse will hopefully smell.
Not so much that I start to die. But
Yeah, just enough that the mouse will smell the cat and be scared off.
that's the thing.
Maggie also found my glasses though.
Yes!
I've lost my glasses for like 3 weeks.
My glasses.
And Maggie was fiddling around under the sofa and just swatted them out.
She is becoming more of a help than a hindrance.
Yeah, but I didn't see her this morning. She took Friday off.
Yeah, but the mouse wasn't here last night. Well, I didn't. Not that I know of. I didn't see it.
Maybe she's done her job. The mouse is like the physical manifestation of the bad energy.
And I think it's a really cute mouse. Like when it was doing its little dance, like that's when I decided that we were going to become friends. Before it pooed on your desk.
Why did it even go on?
This is the thing, Ben. Well, yeah, maybe you should explain your relationship with.
Yeah, this
with-
isn't the
with
first time
mice.
I've been robbed by a mouse. So I lived in Haymarket last year, and we had a lovely mouse called Dale, who Dale would leave like bread open on the top, like, and this is little bakery bread. This is high end shit. Those low GI cobs and the sourdough ball, unbelievable bread.
The sourdough
And
ball.
Dale
You
would-
brought me onto the ball.
Dale would never go anywhere near it. And this is actually quite a leggy story, so buckle up. So, Dale was just such a good mouse that I'd see him occasionally, but there'd be no sign of him other than occasionally seeing him trotting about the kitchen. He'd never
Well, I
got on the
remember you
surfaces.
coming into uni and being like, "Yeah, we've got a mouse." I'd be like, "What?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, but it's fine." Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's just...
he was just a good lad. And then Dale, it was actually a real tough hangover because it was just after our final
I
landing
remember
at
getting
Christmas.
the messages from this.
And I came out into the kitchen and Dale was lying just in the middle of the kitchen, dead. Or, well, I couldn't confirm whether he was fully dead or not.
But
So
he
I
was-
just lay next
Did
to
you
him.
say it was like upside down? Or was it just...
I have the photo, so we could upload the photo. But Dale was dead. I put a bit of kitchen roll over him, just out of respect, just in case there was any chance he was still alive. I just put the kitchen roll over him and let him rest.
Did you lay next to him?
Yeah, because I was so hungover and I'd finished all my work. I was like, what am I going to do now? And then...
Hang on, was it the day after we went out?
I sent a photo of Dale to a lot of people.
So was it the 7th of December?
Yes. Why?
Was it the day that I went down to London? I went home and then went to Bristol.
No. Not the day you missed your flight. Well,
But
nearly
not,
missed your
yeah,
flight.
we'll leave. Okay, because that was the day of the hand-in. But anyway, it must have been a couple, like the
Yeah,
next
it was
day.
a bit after. But it was after our football social. It wasn't really a football social, but it was kind of a football social.
I wasn't there.
Anyway, so Dale crawls out dead. But what a good mouse for... You know, you hear these horrible stories about mice dying in walls and just stinking up the place.
I'm worried we've got that.
Dale crawled out and but I think he was a martyr. I think because the mice that moved in after Dale were fucking bastards. They'd piss all over the counter.
Ugh.
They'd shit everywhere, like an obscene amount of shit to achieve in one night. They'd get into the bread. We had to put all our bread in pots. And I believe that it was like a Scar Mufasa kind of situation where Dale was an advocate of, he was leading the mouse clan, like, we need to coexist with the humans. We'll take,
honesty
if they
and
drop any crumbs
integrity.
on the floor, we can eat those, but we're not going near their stuff on the counter.
We're not going near the ball.
Whereas this new mouse that moved in, I think he killed Dale
poisoned him.
He killed Dale one way or another, and in Dale's last kind of heroic act, he crawled out and died in the middle of the kitchen to warn me. And then war ensued against this other mouse, who I then nearly caught the following semester. Have I not told you this story?
No,
right,
no.
so I got back from...
This is really evolved, because I knew that, obviously, I remember you telling me about
I'm gonna
the
open
mouse.
another-
I think you might have even sent me the picture of you, like, with the mouse dead on the floor. But
Hold on. I'm going to open another can for the second half, because this is big.
this is going to be a long episode.
Finley, my housemate... So Finley, first of all, was not very impressed because he got back from studio to see this bit of kitchen roll on the floor. And
you hadn't dealt with it.
Picked up, just picked the kitchen roll off the floor and saw a dead mouse on there. I was like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, so following semester, Finley and I battled this new evil mouse for months and months. Bought a humane mousetrap, which did not work. And it was just ridiculous. I got back from studio the night before our final crit, and I went back at I was home at 11, so I wanted to get a decent night's sleep, so I finished my work, got home for 11, and the mouse obviously wasn't used to us being there at that time, because we're usually in studio, and I was sat on our sofa looking across the room, and I see him pop up and just be scuttling along the counters, and I called Finley. I was like, I can see him, and Finley's in the studio still working, and he's like, I've got to work, but good luck. So I run over.
Basically, fuck off.
I get a Tupperware out the cupboard, and I'm just chasing this mouse, just slamming the Tupperware down.
I ran at this mouse with one of our pint glasses, and I thought, imagine if I just slap. Because I was quite tired as well. I was holding it really lightly. It's either going to run at me, I'm going to drop this glass. Yeah. I'm just try and catch it and just break the glass over the top of it.
And, yeah, it's high stakes. I'm just smacking this Tupperware down, trying to catch this mouse. He runs under the microwave, and I can see him under there. So I get the bread knife, and I'm sliding. I'm sliding the bread knife under, trying to get him to come out.
You're basically
and
Indiana Jones.
Every time I slide it under, he lifts his little paws up.
You're too fucking
and the blade slides underneath him. I was like, this mouse is just beyond.
It's like a ninja warrior. Ben, what
Let
are
me
you doing?
finish.
You're stabbing a microwave with a knife.
No, underneath.
Yeah,
so it's just sliding under the... Oh. Anyway, so I empty the microwave, I clear all the surfaces, and I open the microwave. So in my right hand, I've got the Tupperware. In my left hand, I open the microwave, put my hand inside the microwave, lift it. So I'm holding an entire microwave in my left hand, and just start, again, slamming this Tupperware down on the surface. And occasionally, I'll half get him, but he'll be caught under the lip of it,
and you don't,
and it'd squeal, and I'll be like, shit, and then it'd run again, then I'd slam it, and then it'd squeal.
Oh,
and
no.
then I'm just slamming until I'm on the floor, slam it down, and
that's really sad.
Didn't know if he's under there or not, because it was an ice cream tub. You know how people recycle ice cream tubs and stuff? So it wasn't clear. I didn't know if he was in there or not.
Right.
So I called Finley. I was like, Finley, I think I've got him under the ice cream tub, but I just don't know. So then I got a Domino's menu that was on the fridge and slid it underneath. But they're so light, I still couldn't tell if he was in there. So I lift this thing up till I'm eye to eye, and I just kind of curl the paper, and it sticks its head out and stares me in the eye, and I try and slam it back, but it then leaps.
No!
Jumps onto the floor, runs under the washing machine, and it was gone.
Oh!
But we had that moment that felt like an eternity where our eyes met, and you finally look eye to eye with the enemy that's been causing you such trouble, getting into your low GI cob for the last month. But never caught him. He won that round.
I had a very similar story with a mouse in my third year house in Newcastle, where basically, long story short, the ceiling of our bathroom had fallen through and knocked the panel off the bath and let the mouse in.
That is a long story short.
I just don't want to get into it. But the whole ceiling fell through. And it allowed the mouse into the house. And basically, we didn't mind having the mouse, so long as it was on our terms. And this is the thing, he was taking fucking liberties. One time we got him trapped into the living room, and we spent probably about 2 hours chasing this mouse round, trying to funnel him down into this thing. Our housemate Holly absolutely loves mice because she lives in an old cottage, with a thatched roof, so she always has mice. And she's catch them in a boot, because mice just love boots for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, eventually we got him into what we thought we got him into the shoe, and the exact same thing happened. We're like, Holly, have you got him? She went, I think so. And then we're all stood around her, and she just takes the top off. We're all looking at this mouse. This mouse is looking at us, like just in the bottom of the boot. And we're all just staring for about 3 seconds, like, oh. And then it just jumps out and runs away. But at this point, we opened the door, so it like went straight back into the bathroom, and then we just tried to like shove like the rubble and the thing back up.
They're crafty bastards. And we had one in studio last year. So the girls, who I will name and shame, Grace Lassasso, Lauren Copping, and Jess Thompson, because I'm 90% sure, well, 99% sure that this mouse was there doing, because of the sheer quantity of food they keep in studio.
And dirty pigs!
Yeah, so we had this mouse that arrived and went into one of the many lockers that they have stocked full of crackers, biscuits, and toasties.
Yeah, toasties, sweets.
I once found their drinks locker though. It has the bar written across the front of it, and it's got bottles of vodka in it, it's got wine, whatever you want. Anyway, we had this mouse that came in and would like climb up and shit on my model.
No, we wouldn't shit on anyone else.
Yeah,
there was no poo anywhere.
No food on my model
apart
either.
from your model, it would just shit on.
I don't understand it, because there was nothing, and it was so hard in theory, the mouse had to climb up like a spindly bit of steel to get all the way to the top and pooed on it.
Well, perhaps this is... Well, maybe the mice think that you killed Dale, rather than realising that you had a relationship with Dale, and the mice are trying to get you back. Like, even the other mice might have been trying to get you back. Maybe they're not allowed to have relationships with humans.
It's a forbidden love.
Yeah. But they didn't know. It's kind of like Planet of the Apes.
Quite like that
with
theory.
Caesar and whatever his name is. What's the guy? He's in Spider-Man. James Franco. Like, they're friends, but...
James Franco, but they're not James Franco. What the fuck happened?
What?
Planet of the Apes 2 or 3 didn't have James Franco. And I kept waiting for James Franco to turn up, and he didn't.
Yeah, I know. It's a
never
bit weird,
replaced
isn't it? Well,
anyway.
I didn't watch... Anyway, yeah, we digress. But maybe that's the same relationship.
I love James Franco.
It's why mice control some people.
And on that note, I think we're done. On to What Have You Made?
Are we done?
I think so.
Should we name who's controlled by mice?
No. They know.
And now they know that we know.
I see you, mice people. What have you made?
Mind out. Vehicle reversing.
Mind your fingers, love. You don't want to get them caught in there. But you said I could use the extra large laser.
Where are your safety goggles?
Ben, look!
Oh wow, what have you made?
So, listeners, we are actually already enjoying the fruits of the labour of the last What Have You Made right
We
now.
are indeed.
I'm sipping on a sweet, sweet Tennent's, and we are both wearing the beautiful things that Rachel Briglio and Steve Sidwell made for us.
So they actually came round in person, don't worry, we maintained social distancing. And we had a full conversation with them about the What Have You Made segment. However, supposedly I didn't hit the record button.
So we're going to call them now. That's cool. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Who was it? Oh, was it Tuesday we would have called them? Probably. I think this is a big lottery. I think this is their number, but I can't tell. Oh, it is.
Oh, well done.
Oh, it's so much better on a normal call, isn't it?
Yeah, the WhatsApp's way better than Facebook.
Hello?
Hello, Rach.
Hello, Rachel, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you guys?
Yeah, not too bad. Right, you're back on on What Have You Made? Because obviously I didn't record any of the last bit when you actually came round. And
Oh, that's alright.
but we're wearing them. Obviously the surprise is gone for us. But would you like to describe to the listeners what you have gifted us?
Yeah, sure. So what I made you guys was, well, I knew that whatever I made you had to be Tenants themed, because you two, I think, are the biggest fans of Tenants I've ever met.
Whoa. That's high praise.
Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome. And then the talk of the costumes, I guess, that Katie and I did for Halloween. I figured I'd make you guys some Tenants-themed crowns
And my
to wear
God,
for
are
while
they
you're recording the
glorious.
podcast.
Sorry, great. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Put your safety glasses on your face.
Deck's crown fits so well.
Oh, that's all right.
Like, unbelievably well. It fits him better than his hair. I don't even know how that's possible.
I'm happy.
Also, did
for
you trace Scotland? Or is that a freehand drawing of Scotland? Because it's pretty incredible.
No, I traced that. I wish I could have free-handed that. But...
Oh, you should have pretended.
Oh, I should have.
Yeah, for the listeners, basically, we have these lovely crowns that say On Tap on the front and then have a trace of Scotland on the back with a Tennent's logo with some nice pom-poms around the top.
I love the pom-poms.
And
Which look remarkably similar to the renderings that you see of the coronavirus on the news report.
I didn't even realise that.
Like nice sparkly versions.
Oh, that's so good. I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
And in addition to this, Rach dropped us some Tennent's each as well, which are...
I had to give you one for good measure.
Ben drank mine. It was very rude.
And
But we were excited because they were bigger cans than the 440s.
you have to get the pint cans.
Yeah. Oh, see? This is why we're friends.
Did you enjoy doing What Have You Made, Rach?
Yeah, I did. It was great. It was a nice break.
Oh, good. Well,
Did you feel much pressure?
I did a little bit, but then I kind of just, I don't know, wanted to do something silly.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I just
Then
made something.
I just smashed it out of the park.
Oh, thanks.
Well, Rachel, round of applause.
what about the next person who we call is going to have a whole week to do this? So what advice
Yes.
would you give them?
Oh, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Does Steve
Don't
want to
think
say
too
anything?
much. Oh, Steve's in the living room. I'll ask her though. 1 second.
Right. So 15 minutes of fame.
15
Do you want to say something to the podcast? Do you want to say something? Like what? I don't know anything. Hello?
You've got the ears of the world
Hello.
on you, Steve. What do you wish to add?
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Bit of advice, a thought for the day.
A thought for the day.
Yeah.
I think my theme of the day has been to rest. I've had a nice nap today,
Oh, nice.
so I'd encourage everyone else to take a break.
Oh,
Look
no.
after yourselves.
Do not nap. It's a sign of bad juju.
Deck had a nap and it killed him the other day.
Honestly, it put me into a hole. It was not good. I woke up,
Oh
I
no,
didn't
I
know where
feel
I
good
was.
now.
Pardon?
I feel good after it.
I thought halfway through, Ben was speaking to me. I kind of woke up in like a semi-dream state, said some words, that's all I can remember, and I believe you were on the phone.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was like watching someone having a nightmare.
It was weird.
It was really nice.
And I was kind of too hot, because I had all the blankets around me, but I was also wearing shorts, so the backs of my legs were too cold.
You have like real temperature control problems, don't you?
Deck does, yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
He has cold sweats most nights.
do. Not most night. It depends. Yeah, it's not good, actually. I also have... are you on loudspeaker? Because I hope
No,
Rachel's
I
involved.
can put you on speaker.
Yeah,
Hang on.
we want to speak to both of you.
How
Don't
do
just
I
want
can't
one of you. This is Rachel's What Have You Made, not Steve's.
I know. Why am I on the phone?
Well, because you both came round.
Yeah, we did, but I mean, it was all rage. I can take absolutely no credit. I just supported the delivery.
Well, we all need support. We all need support.
Yeah, I appreciated the support very much.
But yeah, going back to the temperature gauging, I also have this thing called prickly heat. Where
You don't have that. That's something people get when they stay in the sun too long.
that isn't what it is.
It is. You get
It's not-
prickly heat if you're in the sun for a bit too
No,
long.
you don't.
You don't just have
Is it a
prickly heat.
condition? Is
Yes,
it
you do. Ben, you actually do.
No.
People have it and people don't.
No, because my mum will complain if she's been in the sun in a hot place for too long, or I'm getting prickly heat.
Yeah, because your mum has prickly heat.
No, you get prickly
No,
heat.
you don't.
Girls, weigh in here. Weigh in.
Sorry, hang on.
I feel like it's not a condition, but I am googling it right now.
It is a condition because I've been to the doctors about it on multiple. I used to have
Alright,
to
so
get
what is the
some
prickly
kind of
heat?
explosion.
Heat rash. I mean, heat rash is
From-
definitely I get heat rash, but
Heat rash different
it's
to prickly
like
heat.
you get it when it says heat rash is prickly heat,
Yeah, Deck, you're talking
and it's
nonsense.
well, it says
I get it because I'm allergic to suntan lotion. It's basically when you're...
No, that's just an allergic reaction. I
Prickly
get
heat
that
is
too.
the worst.
This is not good podcast material, okay?
What's prickly heat?
It's because my skin can't regulate its temperature that it needs to be. That's what
So
happens.
how do you deal with this? How do you...
I
It's just something you live with.
I don't. It's like torture. I genuinely rather have sunburn than prickly heat.
I don't... Well,
I think I genuinely, I'd rather go on holiday and at the beginning of each day have you punch me in the face than have prickly heat.
Well, you just need to get some really nice white linen, full body clothes.
It doesn't help.
Keep you out of the sun.
It doesn't help. It's the worst. It's because basically my skin can't release the sweat, so all the sweat sits underneath the surface of the skin. Well, this is lovely.
You're like Prince Andrew.
The website I'm on says it's caused by excessive sweating.
Oh. So you sweat too much, Deck, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I get it on my chest and do chest sweat?
Yeah.
Do belly sweat? I get like
Yeah.
I think
people get
everything
prickly
can sweat.
Whoa, what was that?
Anything can sweat, she said.
Anything can sweat. Can ears sweat?
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
I don't know. That's quite no.
My
But I
ears
guess
used to
it's
be
anywhere you
really
have
good in summer,
pores.
actually.
It's just nice to make me feel a bit pores on your ears. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. It's all skin.
Can you sweat out your ears? I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Like
you
from
definitely
the-
can.
You from like the you're talking about like the ear skin or like from inside your ear.
I'm talking about both. Like the ear, more the cartilage of like the ear. I don't think you can sweat from the cartilage of
You
your
can
ear.
sweat from your nose,
I
and your
do.
nose is like pretty much all cartilage, so you can definitely sweat from your ears. Harry Jones sweats from his nose before any other part of his body. It's really weird. He gets like a mildew across his nose. You'll see it if you see him in any kind of sunlight.
I'm trying to think of where else we sweat from.
I think this is a slippery slope, this
You
conversation.
definitely sweat from your fingertips because that's why climbers chalk their fingers because they can you're better when you're drying your fingers because the micro sweat allows you to slip off the grips. I watched that on a video the other day. You can tell that I've really not been procrastinating.
So the other day,
No, of course.
Deck said to me, he was like, Ben, do you want to do a 800-kilometre run across Scotland? I was like,
No,
yeah,
400.
400 kilometre. Oh, only 400 kilometres. This was the day after we did our 5K, and I was like, you really got into running yesterday, didn't you? He was like,
Ambitious.
yeah, it's across 10 days. And I was like, you want to do 50 kilometres
It's
a
actually
day?
8 days.
What on earth? Yeah, 50 kilometres a day for 8 days is 400k. And I was like, Deck, just get off the internet for 10 minutes. Because we cannot run 400 kilometres.
Is that not a marathon a day?
Yeah, it's obscene.
It's like
Deck did one 5k and wanted to do a marathon a day for a
Is there
week.
even a name for that?
yeah, someone I know did 3 marathons in 3 days in Africa somewhere.
Well, I'll be next, girls.
You'll be next Eddie Izzard.
Okay.
He did 50 and 50.
If
I
you
can't
do
wait to
that,
hear all
then
about it.
Please, take some equipment with you so you can do the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Maybe this could be our new goal.
I'll just
We
follow
need
you.
On Tap on tour.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing On Tap on tour when we get back to our original On Tap podcast, Rem-cast, when we go taste the
Expected.
tap water. But maybe,
Oh, yeah.
but this could be lock water because it's all around the locks of Scotland.
Yeah.
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 Maybe.
Maybe we
Lock
just,
water good?
well, maybe not for drinking, but we could test the temperature.
Yeah, you have to swim in each one.
That'd be good.
Might help regulate my prickly heat.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Check you in there. As you steam off. All right, cool. Well,
Well, I think we've done
that took a big digression, but thanks, girls. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Speak to you later. Thanks so much, Rachel. We love it.
Bye-bye.
We're going to wear them
Great.
every time now.
I hope so.
Bye.
Speak to you later.
Bye. 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 They're gone. That was a nice long chat. This episode is going to be so long.
Yeah,
What
but,
are we up to?
we're going to go to one a week, so it doesn't really matter.
We're just not editing anymore.
Plus, this is for us. This isn't for anyone else's benefit. Although they said they were what is it, that they were surprised
At what?
when they came in before. And have you been listening to the podcast? Like, yeah, we're actually really surprised. What do you mean really surprised? What? And they were like, well, you know.
Do you think we're just criminally underestimated in our time, Dave? Do you think that's the problem?
I think they just expect it.
The world doesn't know what it's missing by not listening to this. Maybe we should just not edit this one. Let it be like 2 hours long.
Steve said, this could go viral. I think she meant it as a joke, and I took it very seriously.
Good. I feel like the term going viral is a bit of a charged term at the moment, though.
I don't want it to go viral. I'm not interested.
Yes, you do.
No.
You would love nothing more than seeing our podcast explode across the internet.
I love the analytics, Ben. I don't want us to go from 0 to like a million.
It's been one hell of a ride, man.
I want to see us maybe go up to a K. That would be fun for me to see, and I like to see the changes. Right. What upsets me is when it's sitting at 0 for about 5 days.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know that's not happened.
All right, next, what have you made? Let's move on. Let's randomise this puppy.
Oh, sick.
Lunchtime!
Come on! I'm running out of juice for this. We've been
I
recording
know.
for so long.
We've got 94 contestants. Okay. Right.
Lay it
Ready?
on me.
3,
Lay it on me.
2,
Do it.
1. 44.
44. 444. Like Jay-Z's album. That album's a bang. We need to put that on
What's
the
that
playlist.
album?
444. Who is it? What have we got? Speak, boy.
It's happened.
This isn't the X Factor. You just tell me.
It's happened.
Who? What do you mean? It's not.
It's happened.
Malky.
Malcolm!
No! Yes! How the fuck do we call Malcolm?
Do you know who was the one before that?
Who?
Anna.
What do you mean?
So 43 is Anna, 44 is Malcolm.
How on earth are we going to call Malcolm? How?
Facebook?
That's the only way, I think. I hope he's not busy. Oh, he's active.
I can't believe this
It's
is
actually
perfect.
happened.
This is perfect.
Oh my god. Please, God, let him answer. We actually got Malcolm. I can't believe it.
Good evening.
Good evening, Malcolm.
Do you know where I'm going, Malcolm?
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm good.
Do you know what's coming?
Well, I was actually going to phone you and ask for the complaints department for making me run for 5 kilometres the other day.
Well, Malcolm, we're about to make you do something else because you're contestant number 10 on What Have You Made?
Hey, what have you made?
And Malcolm, you get a week because we're going down to one episode a week.
Till Tuesday evening because we're doing Wednesday episodes from now on, aren't we?
Yeah, sure. Until Tuesday evening. So you have more time than the average What Have You Made it?
That's good. So, when are you phoning me back?
Tuesday evening.
Yeah,
if
Tuesday
that
evening.
suits you.
That's fine.
Have you been enjoying the podcast, Malcolm?
No.
No? Spat all over the table.
I haven't actually listened yet.
You haven't listened yet?
No. Yes, it's been very good.
Oh, you fat beer everywhere.
How are you getting on with quarantine otherwise?
Good. Generally finding it quite boring, like I'm sure everybody else is. But yeah.
But now
I'm
you...
just about to go on another call with a load of guys from school
Oh, fun.
who are all over the world. So
Right. Well, maybe you can brainstorm about your What Have You Made?
Yeah, get them all involved.
but I already know what I'm making.
Oh, really? Oh, this is going to be
I
good.
don't know if that frightens me or excites me.
Been waiting to get asked. So
Well, it was a 1 in 94 chance, and this is very exciting. We've been waiting for this day.
1 in 100.
Well, we'll let you get to your call, Malcolm, but good luck. Thank you for listening. We'll speak to you on Tuesday.
Cheers, boys.
All right, speak to you
Bye.
later, Malcolm.
Yes!
Wow. Yes.
For those of you that don't know, Malcolm Crookshank is the inspiration behind the entire What Have You Made section to an extent. He is the beautiful voice that you occasionally hear calling you to lunchtime or asking you where your safety goggles are, or just putting an end to the
We were
segment.
never going to really... we weren't going to explain that, but I feel like it's necessary now, isn't it?
He is the leader of the workshop technicians who make all of our university work possible.
It's a massive help, but yeah,
he's-
it's great.
Just
I'm so happy about this. I'm so
Oh, it's
happy.
good.
This is perfect. Oh, this is the perfect segue into the one a week though.
It is. I'm quite nervous. Well, I don't.
What were the fucking chances?
knows.
What were the chances?
1 in 94.
Well, yeah, okay,
Nailed
but-
it. And he, the fact, well, actually, no, less than 1 in 94 because we've had how many tenths? That's 1 in 84. But
Oh, yeah, true.
the fact that he knows what he's going to make kind of excites me. I'd like to think he's got all of his raw materials and tools plied, ready to be applied to what if you
Well, the
made.
thing is, I'm really glad that's happened because it could have been one of those things that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because with 94, if we're going down to 1 a week, well, for the next few weeks or whatever, but
Yeah.
like as we get more followers, there's going to be people that just don't get called.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be so good. It's going to make me really look forward to the next Rem-cast
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
true. If we'd have had a slightly less well.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I won't see that. Let's go on to the next segment. It's Friday at 5!
Oh yes, Friday at 5.
Friday! I'm a thirsty boy.
Disco, disco, disco!
Go home now.
I'm sorry, sir. I think you've had enough. It's Friday at 5!
Okay. Right, so Ben,
That was weird.
Friday at 5.
Welcome back. I might get another can in a second. Have you got a lot of... I've got 2 questions from James that we could kick off with.
I've got a few questions. I might miss a few by accident because I get them through in dribs and drabs. And
Did Erin ever come back with her quiz questions? You know, we asked her some quiz questions.
she hasn't
about
listened,
us.
has she?
We give her a whole fucking segment of quiz questions about us, and she doesn't.
Maybe that's what we should do. Start like sowing little seeds in each episode to see if people are listening. If not, we can go around to the house and cough on them.
Well, that's the thing. We were debating about just naming and shaming relentlessly for an entire episode when we were feeling a bit down and salty. We thought, yeah, fuck it, let's just be horrible for a whole episode. No one listens anyway. But let's do the questions. Come on.
Okay, so I got this question. I think it was like directly after last week's episode, and this is from friend of the podcast, fellow What Have You Made Her, Maria de Brius.
Marie,
The Countess. And she started with, "Hello, boys. I have a Friday at 5 question for you. I was wondering if you had been inspired by your own podcast to make something." I've turned to German.
Yeah, you moved
Basically-
across Europe pretty quickly.
What have you made?
You're from France and Germany to somewhere I've never heard of.
But yeah, so fundamentally, she was wondering
We've
if
been
we've been inspired by our own
podcast.
podcast.
Have we made anything?
And what have you made? And I've got a very blunt answer to this. Yes, we've made the podcast.
Yeah, this has taken... My answer to Marie would be... so for her, what have you made? She made a parody of a song. If I asked you to make a parody of a song 3 times a week for the last 3 weeks, you'd probably run out of energy to do it and be asking yourself, why am I making this anymore?
Well, no, this is the thing. After we get it out, it's always...
It's very
always fun,
satisfying
and it
to
is
push
always...
it.
It is always good. But three episodes for any podcast is a lot. That's the
I don't
truth.
think I can name a single podcast that does 3 a week. The Guardian Football one does 2 a week when they have Champions League games on.
And they get paid for it.
And they get paid for it. If someone starts paying us, maybe we'll...
But I definitely think we could do 2 a week. I think if we didn't have the architecture on, we could, like, the 3 a week would be fine.
Yeah, if
as
we
well.
were like...
if this was our main
if we were doing a
focus.
9 to 5...
Yeah. Well, not even a 9 to 5. Like, if this was our job.
Yeah, if this was our job, we could definitely do 3 a week. It's not our job, and
Yeah.
we still do 3 a
Yeah.
week.
Well, that's the thing.
But have we made anything
Yeah,
special?
I've got mine. I know what I'm going to say. Do you know what have you made? Well, I think we've made a great ambience in this room.
Yeah, we've
Like
created a vibe.
the work from home vibe that we have going on in here is, we made a tulip and a planet lamp.
Daffodil.
Daffodil, sorry, and planet lamp.
Yeah,
With
we had
tracing
these little
paper.
spotlights, but they were too aggressive, so we put some tracing paper around them, and Deck made a planet, and I made a daffodil.
Yeah, but
Daffodil's gone though.
yeah, why'd you do that? Oh yeah, I remember.
What else have we made?
I And this is my...
In Kitchen Corner, we always make stuff.
Yeah, but this is Big Ben. I've been making candles.
Yeah, actually, very good point. Go on, Dak, explain your... I'm going to go get a can, but you talk to the listener about your can.
Oh, no, it's a bit... No, because they've got nothing to speak to.
No, I can hear you.
This is very intense now, Ben. I've been making candles. And it's really fun. And I like pouring the wax into empty jars.
Makes a fucking terrible mess every time he does it.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, a little bit.
But...
Can you remember when I was making my first candle, you'd gone like out for a run or something like that?
yeah, I came back. Flat was just full of smoke.
And I said to you, I was like, is it smoky out there? Is it like it was quite a sunny day. It was like, is there something going on? And you were like, yeah, it is quite hazy. And then I just went, oh, fuck!
You managed to burn wax.
Ran into the kitchen. I'd had the wax on the heat for about half an hour. But I think the candles are going very... We're using one of them right now. This is my orange candle.
They're in pesto pots.
In a pesto
which I really
pot.
like.
But we haven't hit the essence of orange yet because it's all clumped up in the middle.
I fear that when you hit the essence of orange...
It's going to start a fire.
No, it will just stop.
No, it won't. It'll be fine. Because it's all surrounded in wax.
All right. Next, what have you made? But yeah, so Dex made candles. I have...
You made a bird feeder?
Made a bird feeder, which is very unsuccessful.
Well, anyway, thanks very much, Marie.
Yeah, cheers, Marie.
Hi Rem-cast, I'm James, 24 from Shropshire. This question's more for Deck, because I know how he loves getting outside. Can you please help me define an essential shopping item? Is it very personal to each individual? When I queue for 25 minutes to buy a 2-pack of Rolo yogurts from Sainsbury's, it makes me feel good, and what's essential is that I work harder because of it. Discuss.
I think this is a really good question.
Yeah, first of all, what the fuck is he playing at? Get back inside, you absolute knobhead. People aren't
taking the
risk.
piss.
No, he's not. He's fucking not. We think he's saying it as like, oh, I'm joking. He's been queuing up, and I know Rolo yogurts are good, but you can't just go for Rolo yogurts. It's like when you saw that guy
me off when
getting that
Mars.
chocolate bar.
He's in Mars just buying chocolate bars.
What is he playing at?
No, not
If I see that happening again, I might call him out.
We've
only seen it once.
We've been extremely good, and we've only been to the shop once every 8 days.
Yeah.
And it has actually made us cook better because we use every last bit before you go.
I think we've been eating well.
We've been we haven't wasted any food at all.
And luckily I had quite a few things in the freezer as well.
Yeah,
that
so
I never got round to.
My first answer to that question would be, when you say it's an essential item, it makes it seem like I have to go today.
Yeah, I think
there's no such thing as that, because if you work it out properly, you can go once a week and...
Well, I think for us, if you're talking like proper essential, I think he wants more of a Rolo yogurt kind of scenario, but if we're talking about actual essentials for us, when we really struggle is when we run out of...
Eggs. I love eggs.
More importantly than that though, burr.
Yeah, burr. We need burr.
And...
but we went a good 2 days without burr.
When we run out of proper bread, it does put us into a bit of a hole.
Yeah, we had shitty sliced white bread out of the freezer.
Because that's the thing, I can kind of deal with Marmite on toast or peanut butter on toast, but when we don't have an egg, even eggs for 2 days.
Yeah.
But eggs are essential for... I think bread's probably...
Bread and butter.
But if we're talking more about our essentials along the lines of a Rolo yogurt, basically, what is your essential that is within the realms of a Rolo yogurt? So
desert island dessert.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think we get to choose two between the two of us because all our shops are now joined. I think firstly, Mars ice creams, and then secondly,
I'd say eggs. Of anything in the shop, if I had my bread, I'd buy eggs. I love eggs so much.
Yeah. So this is from friend of the podcast, and now what have you made her? Malcolm Cruikshank. Hashtag Friday at 5. Whilst crafting a tomato risotto this evening, it occurred to me that due to the closure of hostelries, we have lost the art of Edinburgh's famous pavement pizzas.
Edinburgh's famous pavement?
I have a theory for this. What's your favourite spot for these? And, or where have you made one? My favourite is outside the Ibis on South Bridge.
I think I know
what this is.
He's saying Chunder.
Yeah.
Where's the best sick location in Edinburgh? They're always sick on our building at uni.
Yeah, they're always sick outside the front, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like literally on the entrance.
Have
Have you made a chunder anywhere?
I don't think I've been sick since I've been here.
Really?
In 2 years. Genuinely.
I don't think I've been sick.
I'm not a very
in
sicky
3.
person.
I think I've been sick a few times here.
You have. You were sick in this flat.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing. When I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't think I've actually been sick. I definitely haven't been sick out in the street in Edinburgh.
Look at us. A pair of 25-year-old boys never been sick in Edinburgh. We're growing up, man.
And I don't know if I really want to say this story, but
But here we go.
I made a well, I guess it's a floorboard pizza here in this flat. This is going back to the story at the start of this podcast.
Oh, God, yeah. Horrid.
Yeah. Maybe leave it at that.
I always see the crows eating pavement pizza.
Oh, stop!
The
Stop
crows
it!
are always eating
Why are you
it.
doing this?
You know,
No
well,
one wants to listen to that.
they do.
Oh,
and I'm always looking at them
stop.
like, crow, don't eat that. That's not good for you. But did you know that crows that live in cities have higher cholesterol than crows that live in the wilds? Because they eat kebabs and takeaway burgers all the time. Whether it be pavement pizza-fied or not.
Okay. Well, thanks for that lovely question, Malcolm. Right, what's the next bit? Oh, we need to do answer the questions of the week from Irene. Ben.
What?
Ben.
We had this conversation before.
Yeah, but we didn't answer the questions from last week.
Which ones?
The ones that we were meant to say the 3 questions and then answer them.
Yeah, but I thought that she was going to send in our answers and then we could be...
Well, let's just assume she's got 0 out of 6.
Okay.
0%.
Yeah, who's that?
You're stunting the growth.
It's my brother. Hello, Roy. Is that the warden?
Thank you. It's more hair today than yesterday.
I do, yeah.
You have a hat on.
You're both on the Rem-cast right now. Oh, Pig! Look at Pig!
Hello!
Oh, did you see Gogo trying to... Oh, lovely hat.
Yeah, they were
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've both got crowns.
Oh, I love it. Are we actually on the podcast?
Yeah, you are right now.
Oh, maybe we should take a
And we've decided we're not cutting any of this.
But we've got to cut some.
It's going to be a 3-hour episode. We've been here for a while.
Well.
Look at Pig and the warden. For the listeners, the pig and the warden are my dogs. And they're on FaceTime right now. Can I call you back in like 20 minutes?
Sounds good. All right, then.
They just barked at the screen. I think we're done.
Yeah, fuck it. Right, let's wrap this bitch up.
Thanks for your questions.
Yes.
Enjoy your Friday. Friday at 5 is over. Dex, how did you find the 11th episode? We've been going for nearly 2 hours.
Fuck off, have we actually?
Yeah, because I saw we started at 5:05 or 4:30.
4.
Oh, 4:30? Yeah.
No, it was a bit
Started
later
like 5.
than
We're
that.
going for like an hour and a half.
That's, oh shit. We're gonna have to cut a lot.
Yeah. But we had a great What Have You Made? We got our crowns.
Oh yes, we got Malcolm!
we got Malcolm
so
coming up.
good.
So all that remains is to say, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for coming.
Right, you ready?
And oh yeah, all right, ready, Deck? 3, 2, 1, go.
Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video /Remcast. Please follow us to be a contestant on What Have You Made at ontap.podcast, and send in your questions for Friday at 5. Send them into the Instagram now. That's where we're batching everything up. Thank you.
16 seconds. Well done, Deco.
It felt longer.
No, it was 16.
Was it?
But you were
Oh, this is good.
you were better. You were definitely more clinical. Oh,
Listen.
no. I'm gone. That's it. End of the episode.
Let's
Bye-bye.
do this. Woo!
So welcome to the On Tap podcast, your isolation forecast with Ben and Deck and Ben. Sit back, relax and listen in to the On Tap podcast, your isolation forecast with Ben and Deck and Ben. Sit back, relax and listen in.
Thanks for staying with us. Easter egg!
I know, it is kind of ridiculous how, you know, time goes on, my face every day turns more and more into a ball bag, and hers doesn't move. I know, she's like Benjamin Button.
And ITV had us gripped by a compelling new drama about an extraordinary television scandal.
I'm not being funny, but if I was cheating, I wouldn't use a cough, you know. I wouldn't be as subtle as a cough. I'd be using bird noises.